Good day, YouTube. I want to give you an update on the Air Force AGR program. If you don't know, I'm currently in AGR. My tour is coming to an end in a few days. And the program has changed recently in the last year and a half. I do get a lot of questions on AGR, Active Guard Reserve. It's a great opportunity. And it is a program for Air Force reservist guard members as well. So it doesn't apply to active duty, but if you're active duty and are thinking about going to AGR, look into it. It's a good option. The reason I want to make this video is because, like I said, the program has changed, and I want to share with you my experience. About 2.5 years ago, I made an intro to this program when I started my AGR tour. I worked at ARPC, Air Reserve Personnel Center in Denver, and my tour, like I said, is coming to an end. So I signed up for a 3-year contract. It's a program for 3 years often, and I could have continued, and I'm going to share with you my experience. I applied for an extension when I was going to meet the career status board, but that changed. So the career status is meaning they're going to allow you to continue as an AGR until you hit your 20 years of active duty. For me right now, I have just shy of 14 years active duty. Total time I have 22 years. And I applied for an extension and it was denied. The feedback from the general was that if I want to continue in my current position, I should look for, if I want to continue as an AGR, I should look for another position because they're developmental opportunities, meaning it's for 3 years. They want to give me that opportunity and experience, and then they want somebody else to fill in and give them that same opportunity. When the program changed recently, in the past, I would meet the board at the 2-year mark, and I met the board. Now it's approximately at the 5-year mark, meaning you have your initial tour, 3 years, and then you have to look for another position, whether it's at the same location or somewhere else. And then once you get there, at the 5-year mark, 1 year away from your 6-year point, you will meet the career status board, and they're going to say yes or no. Now, if your leadership supports you, it's a pretty good chance that you'll be able to get career status. A good friend of mine that I did ROTC with was at ARPC as well, and he actually applied for a second position. He's now in DC, and he'll meet the career status board in maybe 1.5 years or so, and that's his goal, is to wrap up his active duty time. For me, I decided with my wife that we wanted to do our 3 years, and when the extension was denied, then that's when we made life plans, and we bought our house, our retirement home, and said, you know what, because I have a good option, which is returning to civil service, that's what we decided to do, and that's what we're going to be doing shortly. One of the questions people ask often is, are AGR positions everywhere? The answer is no, not everywhere. Many places have them, but you have to look for them, and you can look for them at the Air Force My Purse website through the portal. If you're in the Air Force, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to have access to the Air Force portal. Go in there, look for My Purse, and then AGR vacancies. Another question people ask is, what is the grade requirements? Usually, from my experience, from what I've seen, are Staff Sergeant E5 and above. There may be exceptions to the grade requirement, for example, as a senior airman. The good thing about the AGR program is it does allow you opportunities for development. Let's say you are a reservist or guard member that you want to be on active duty for, let's say, that 3 years. If you find a position and get selected for that position, you're active duty. But you're active duty for the reserve or guard. You represent them. You're on Title 10 orders, meaning you're going to get all of the benefits that active duty gets. And you also get a lot of work experience and exposure as well to how doing the job every single day is like in uniform. For me, it's been a great experience. I supervised total force, active duty, guard, reserve, civil service, and contractors in my current position. That's my biggest takeaways, leading people and making adjustments and listening to people and working with people, my teammates, who definitely I depended on. I depended on them to get the job done, for me to answer questions to my leadership, and for them to train me and for them to educate me. So that was my biggest takeaway. Was it the best job for me? No, in the sense that I am not an IT, information technology person. As you can tell from my videos, my edits are straightforward, one shot, or I may put clips together, that's it. But it's not my area of expertise. That's like I enjoyed the job, but it's not something I was passionate about. My passion is working with people as far as human relations, human resources. That's what excites me. AGRs are, it's a good option. So definitely look into it. The program does change here and there. So the information that I'm sharing today is as of today. If you have any comments, questions, input, definitely put them below to share either your experience, ask your questions, or mention something that I didn't mention. And another thing is the medical benefits, in my opinion, are great. I had to sign up yesterday for my civilian medical insurance, and I have to pay for that, whereas as an active duty member for the reserve or active duty for the guard or regular active duty, your medical is taken care of. It's a huge benefit. Hopefully you've taken something out of this. Have a great day. Take care.